Assalamualaikum. We from Group 3 would like to present the topic of our group assignment, which is Analyze Product Disclosure Sheet related to Bank Islam versus Ambank on personal financing. In general, the Product Disclosure Sheet is an official document that can be accessed by all customers, and the PDS can usually be found on the Takaful company website. It is also exists for financial product issued by bank, and Bank Negara Malaysia requires PDS to be given to customer before they subscribe to any financial product as an initial card. The purpose of Bank Negara Malaysia making it mandatory for all financial products to prevent customer from being deceived by irresponsible agents. In addition, the product disclosure statement given you important information to help you decide whether to invest in financial product. It uses clear language to describe product and replace all the form of financial product disclosure information, such as investment statement and prospectus. You must be given a PDS before you can invest in a financial product. Besides that, the item on PDS include in the summary of important information for each type of financial product are set out in law, so you can easily compare similar financial product. A summary of key information will include what the financial product is, information about the organization offering the financial product, key investment condition, and key risks affecting the investment.
Next, we will see the difference between product disclosure sheet of Bank Islam and Ambank. Bank Islam have followed the Sharia rules and using tawarruk, while conventional bank did not follow any Sharia rules. The next is the amount of financing that you can get from Bank Islam is RM200,000 with tenure 10 years. While in Ambank you have two types, which is minimum amount you can get RM2,000 with tenure 1 year, and maximum amount is 150,000 with tenure 5 years. Bank Islam has two types of rate, which are effective profit rate and selling profit rate, while in Ambank have one type of rate, which is effective interest rate. Next is the difference about guarantor or collateral. In Bank Islam, you need to have a guarantor or collateral if you do not meet the minimum credit requirement, while in Ambank you don't need to have that. Next is about advance payment. Yes, Bank Islam require advance payment equivalent of 2-month installment, while Ambank no need. For the late payment, for Bank Islam with compensation charge that with a sum equivalent to 1% per annum on overdue installment, while Ambank will charge 1% per annum on outstanding installment. Last but not least is the difference between fee. The other fees that you need to pay in Bank Islam is stamp duty and wakalah agency fee, while in Ambank you have to pay the other fee, which is stamp duty.
Next, I'm going to talk about Islamic finance issue related to Bank Islam versus Ambank, PDS regarding personal financing and loan. Basically, both of the PDS is indeed have issue, either the conventional PDS, which is Ambank, or even the PDS, which is Islamic PDS from Bank Islam. However, the issue that want to be explained is only the one that related to Islamic finance. First and foremost, we must need to know what is actually Islamic finance. Islamic finance refers to how businesses and individuals raise capitals in accordance with Sharia or Islamic law. It also refers to the type of investments that are permissible under this form of law. Firstly, awareness and utilization of the PDS, Product Disclosure Sheet. It has revealed a really low level of awareness among consumers on the existence and purposes of product disclosure sheets, while financial service providers FSP are required to present to consumer a product disclosure sheet before purchasing product. However, only half of the FSP and the respondent only recall seeing the PDS. In many cases, the PDS was presented to consumer only after the decision had already been made to purchase any product. Consumers are therefore not readily aware of the opportunity to use information contained in the PDS to compare financial products and services. Same goes to when the customer wants to differentiate the PDS from Islamic institution with conventional regarding how exactly Islamic finance works. For example, when it comes to the PDS that has been chosen, which is personal financing or loan, it stated in the PDS that what would happen when the customer will fail to fulfill their obligation will differ from the aspect on Islamic bank, like Bank Islam, with conventional institution like Ambank. Secondly, format and language of the product disclosure sheet. Product disclosure sheet structure might be made more user pleasant by shortening it, because now product disclosure sheet is from 4 to 8 pages, adding visual aids and clarifying the document's narrative to convey the goal of the product disclosure sheet and crucial information. Stronger rather than neutral language is preferred. For example, when it comes to Islamic finance PDS, such as the one from Bank Islam, the phrases such as tawid, tawarruk, murabaha need to be explained more clearly to help clients comprehend how personal financing works and what the terms are used for. Although disclosure requirements require the use of plain language in communication information about financial products, the use of technical or legal jargon, a lack of explanation on product-specific terminology, for example, lock-in period, observation date, total permanent disability, and the use of complicated sentences are common in traditional banks. Consumer were also occasionally overwhelmed by the amount of information contained in the product disclosure sheet, with vital product information frequently hidden in lengthy narrative. Therefore, this is become an issue because after the customer already made the decision, they only know a few things. However, after they making the decision, they know that they doesn't even read all of it. Lastly, murabaha, cost plus sale or markup, that which is imitates riba. There were a few consumers who appear to be arguing that murabaha, which is cost plus sale or even markup, is the same, saying that it is the same as conventional finance interest that is illegal in Islam, as both have an interest or is in Islamic finance, it is known as riba, which is, of course, it is not Sharia compliant. Therefore, it has become an issue either murabaha, which is an Sharia concept, is legal in Islam or not. Plus, if it's true that it has interest, which is riba in the PDS that show by the Bank Islam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ifah binti Badrul Hisham. My matric number is 280852. Today, I would like to explain about the method and the procedure to solve the stipulated issue about the PDF. Okay, the first is increase awareness among the pupil about the product disclosure sheet. The banker should take the initiative to expand information about the product disclosure sheet to customer in any platform such as app, brochure, and also the internet platform. Next, the banker can share information more effective. Use product disclosure sheet can be served to the address consumer biases. Its emphasis on presenting information on benefit, risk, and cost that is objective and balanced. Okay, the last one is internet could also to be further leveraged to improve the consumer understanding of the product disclosure sheet features. Okay, the second method is the information must be clear and concise to customer. The financial services provided should prioritize the use of Bahasa Malaysia in disclosing information to consumer and also can provide it in English because the customer need to sign the agreement in the language that customer understand. The information in the product disclosure sheet must be concise and focused to serve its intended purpose, and they also provide references to allow the customer to obtain the additional relevant information. The information on the product and services must be presented in a clear and also reasonable to understand format. This is because to improve the clarity of the material, if use of short and direct sentences, boldface, keyword, table, diagram, and bullet list in the product disclosure sheet for the customer, easy to understand. And the last one, the information in product disclosure sheet need to be presented in a plain language, which is clear presentation of information in a manner that is easy reader to understand. Okay, the last method is clarify issue murabaha, cost plus sale, imitate riba. Murabahah should be separate from the financial transaction because murabahah is a trade agreement and there is some permit to trade. Markup or cost plus is also a term used by murabahah contract which is identify the margin, profit and its difference between the cost of good and its selling price. Interest in the fundamental element of conventional house financing banking and markup is particularly used in murabahah transaction. For example, the financial institution only purchase the house with the request of client and they immediately sell it to them. The activity is similar to finance rather than trade.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hasnul Khotimah binti Abdullah, number metric 281996. So, after analyzing the product disclosure sheet, it was found that it is very important to help customer in deciding to invest in financial product. With the product disclosure sheet, it can describe the product and replace the older form of financial product disclosure information such as investment statements and prospectuses. With that, customer can make wise decision and what is the best for them. To Muslim, they finally want to make investment according to Islamic law such as Islamic bank. This is because as Muslim, we must avoid things that bring usury and Islamic law must be given priority.
For discussion, we choose to analyze between Bank Islam and Ambank product disclosure sheet on personal financing. For Bank Islam product disclosure, it used the concept of Sharia Tawarruk. Tawarruk is one of the increasingly popular Sharia contract and is a modern form of financing applied by Islamic financial institutions, both in Malaysia and abroad today. Tawarruk concept is increasingly being used in deposit product and financing products such as credit card, housing financing, community transaction, and bond. Furthermore, Islamic banking institutions are responsible in providing services such as conventional banking, but the activity and financing offered are based on Islamic principles and law. The research and activity carried out do not involve elements that are clearly prohibited in the Quran, such as riba, mashir, gharar, and haram activities. If viewed today, the whole world is talking about Islamic finance and discussing various Islamic banking products that can be applied in providing the best service and product to consumers. This proves that there are advantages and differences between Islamic banking compared to the concept of conventional banking. Whereas for Ambank product disclosure sheet, it used unsecured personal loan calculated based on interest rate. A personal loan is a type of installment credit provided by a financial institution, which is bank to a borrower in the form of a one-off cash payment. As the borrower must repay the amount along with interest either in installment or monthly over the term of the loan. Personal loans are divided into secured loans and unsecured loans. Ambank is an unsecured conventional loan that does not require a guarantor or submit any collateral to apply for a loan.
So, here I include some suggestions from being scammed when applying for personal financing. First is make personal financing comparison in detail. Second, understand and observe the funding application process carefully. And third is avoid borrowing from agents or officers who are not registered with a personal financing company. So finally, to avoid any unwanted problems, we are advised to understand the financing offer letter carefully before signing in it to avoid any unwanted problems. That's all from us. Thank you.